Do you know that down payment is one of the biggest things that first-time homebuyers struggle with? I hear it all the time. It'll take me forever to save for the 20% down. So does it really take as long as you think? And what are some other options? I'm Kelly with Pro Home Buying, and I help people understand and fix their finances in order to buy a house they know they can afford. So to start, do you know where you're getting your down payment from? If you have lots of money saved, that's awesome, but this is more than likely not for you. But if you're like the majority of first-time home buyers, including me when I bought my first home, you need to start working on a plan to start saving for a down payment and even look into some other options that are available to you. So first, a really quick story. I was doing a workshop for first-time home buyers a few years ago, and after the class, somebody came up to me and said that they have absolutely everything in order to buy a house, and the last thing that they were working on is getting a down payment. So after a little further digging, we were able to find out that her employer offered down payment assistance that she didn't even know about. So she was able to get into her house a lot quicker and close a lot faster and quicker than she ever thought possible. Now, these might not be options for everyone, but it's always good to go over all of the things available to you just in case they might be a good fit. So when we think of a down payment, we first think of your savings. How much do you currently have in your bank accounts? Check that out and keep saving as much as you can. But what if you have some saved, but you'd like to put some additional money down on the property? What other ways are there out there for you? Well, first you can get a relative and ask them for gift funds. If you have a super amazing, lovely person in your family willing to donate money for the new purchase of a home, the bank will accept this, but it has to fit certain guidelines, like you have to get a letter stating that you don't have to pay it back, and it has to be someone related to you. So it can't be like a friend or anything like that, but it can be an aunt, a parent, a domestic partner, or anything like that. And like we talked about before, your employer can help you if they're willing and they have a program already set up to do that. So this can be a gift or repayable loan. But if it's a loan, just remember that it will need to be included in your personal housing expenses to make sure that you can afford it and include it in your debt to income ratio. You're also allowed donations or grants or anything like that from places like churches, your town, nonprofits, or any other down payment assistance. There are more than you can ever imagine. So doing just a quick look in Colorado, there are 89 programs alone. Or just another way to do it is Google down payment assistance in your area and find the best program for you. Did you know that there are also lots of lower down payment loan programs? I'm not recommending this for everyone, so it should be based on what works best for you, but there are loans that, let's say if you're a veteran, you don't need to put any money down. Or there are FHA loans and other loans that require 0 to 3.5% down. Of course, there are strict guidelines, and it might be a little bit more expensive in the long run with interest rates and mortgage insurance, but it might be really something for you to consider. If you're a teacher, firefighter, EMT, and willing to move to revitalization areas, there are programs that will offer a discount on the price of the home if you meet certain requirements. There are also tons of first-time homebuyer programs with banks that offer down payment assistance. So check with who you bank with currently, and even local banks down the road, they might offer some really great programs too. We're also seeing a lot more people attempting to help people with their down payments. I've seen local developers offer to pay down student loans or even contribute money towards a down payment. There's a company that'll give you $50,000 down or up to if you're willing to rent your place on Airbnb. Now, of course, there's lots of stipulations and requirements, but it's still interesting to consider. Something else that I don't typically recommend because they're typically harder to obtain a loan for is renting with the option to purchase. So using some of your rent that would be towards the purchase of the property. This is super difficult, so make sure you get guidance before attempting this. Or you could get a secured loan, so getting a loan against your 401k or your car. I don't typically recommend it, but it's your own personal preference. Or you can get a loan against like a car or something like that. To help with the down payment, again, make sure the additional monthly payment won't be more than what you can afford. So ask around, see what's available to you. I'm sure you can find something that fits. Just remember, whatever you decide to use as a down payment, make sure you let the bank know your intentions to make sure they pick the right loan program for you. And if it's a loan repayment, make sure that's something that you can afford and the numbers make sense to you. As always, look at the pros and cons, see what best works for you. And that's all I got for today. I hope it's helped you. I really hope that you've liked it. If you liked it, please feel free to share it or comment below. I'll be back with more soon. Have a great rest of your day.